Luxury sanitary ware maker Kohler has bet big on India with plans to launch new premium offerings very soon. David Kohler, the CEO of Kohler, joins us now. Mr. Kohler, let me begin by asking you about your plans for India. You're launching a new premium line this time during your India visit. What are your premiumization plans for India?
Well, yes, we're excited this year to be launching our luxury brand KALLISTA here in India. You know, we've been in India for 20 years. It's been an incredible success story for us and a great growth market for us, one of our most strategic in the world. And now as we see the luxury market really rapidly expanding in India, is the perfect time for us to bring KALLISTA to this market. So we're very excited to be introducing it this year across the top 8 cities in India.
I would also like to ask you about US tariffs on various countries and how that has affected your businesses worldwide.
I think, just first of all, tariffs are something that we're absolutely managing as a company globally. But also, obviously, it's most important and acute in the United States. So we're managing it as all companies are, working through mitigation strategies, moving our supply chain around to different markets, as well as through some price and margin adjustments in various markets around the world. So it is certainly something that we're managing through as a company. I would say that we're not as impacted as many other companies. About 75% of what we produce in any market or more is actually for that market. So our tariff exposure in general is not as high as many other companies.
How important would India be in terms of global growth and contribution to Kohler?
Well, India remains one of our most important markets in the world. India is one of the fastest growing markets in the world, and with the highest, one of the highest populations in the world. It remains a highly strategic market for us, and we continue to invest fairly aggressively in India. So as we would look at the landscape and our total market position around the world, we would certainly put India as one of our most important 3 markets in the world. And we're acutely focused on every element of our strategy here in India. We're proud to actually manufacture in India. And not only manufacture in India, we also design and develop products here in India that are really focused on the Indian consumer and the unique needs from a design and technology and a use standpoint in India. And I think that's really one of the things that sets Kohler absolutely apart from the other companies. And we've been growing rapidly because we've developed a product line that is really attuned to those Indian market needs. And that combined with the premium brand positioning that Kohler has in the eyes of the Indian consumer, and that brand that's known for trusted levels of design, quality, and aftermarket service support, that's really all combined to give Kohler the level of growth and performance we've seen over the last 20 years.
What would be your expansion plans, and can you give us a sense of the kind of investments you're looking to make in India over the next 12 to 18 months or a 5-year horizon?
Well, India will be one of the absolutely fastest growing markets for Kohler in the world over the next 5 years. And it has actually been over the last 5 years. So we want to continue that trajectory of growth going forward. And that's why it's such a strategic market for us as a company, and why we feel so confident about continuing to invest in India. We're continuing to invest in our manufacturing facilities here in the state of Gujarat in India. And also we have a large tech center, an IT center, and shared service center in Pune. And then we're also building out our Kohler Experiences Centers and Studio Kohler showrooms across India. We'll be opening our latest Studio Kohler showroom in Pune later this week.
I'd also like to ask you about the US-India trade tensions right now. President Trump has imposed a 25% tariff on Indian goods. He also said that the US will be imposing substantially high tariffs on India because it purchases Russian oil and gas. So how concerned are you about US and India trade relations in light of these tariff announcements?
Well, I think we're very hopeful that our two countries can resolve differences from a trade standpoint and build on the successful, harmonious relationship we've had over the years. If you look at some of the great companies in the United States and some of the great companies here in India and how they've worked together over the years to build mutually successful relationships, it's really been a story of a partnership between India and the United States historically. And we're certainly hopeful that we can move through these temporary trade tensions and continue to build on that relationship together, because certainly together as two countries and cultures, we're much stronger together. And it's a much more exciting and dynamic future the more we can work together synergistically. So we're certainly very hopeful that that's the outcome.
Do you expect your imports from India to be hit by US tariffs?
I think at this point we're continuing to manage our exports from India to other markets around the world within our network, and we don't see an immediate change to that. Certainly, depending on where tariffs level out over time, that may adjust. But what we've learned is that India is an incredible place to manufacture, not only for the Indian market, but also for other markets around the world. So we're very hopeful that the competitiveness of India as a location to manufacture for different markets around the world continues.
Could you give us a sense of the importance of India when it comes to your global sourcing?
I think we've been extremely happy with what we've been able to establish here in India in terms of manufacturing competence versus other markets that we may manufacture in the world, from China to the United States to Mexico to other parts of the world. I think the quality of associate or employee we've been able to build here in India has been excellent. We've built strong technical competence and have been able to hire just a very high quality associate. So it all begins there. And then we've been able to really build some of the most advanced facilities from a technology standpoint we have anywhere in the world, with advanced process equipment and the highest technical equipment. So as a place to manufacture, we found India to be one of the best. I would say an area we're continuing to build out is all the various vendors and component supply base that we need in India to fulfill our full ambition over time. But generally, we've been extremely satisfied with our position of manufacturing here in India and continue to plan to expand that going forward.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kohler, for joining us on the program.